Now, I've been with you a lot with Duraflame.
Yep.
We know how we love Duraflame.
Yep.
The first time I saw this, I said, oh, that's one of our, gorgeous designer lanterns that we sell. I love the size. It's the biggest one I've ever seen. And they're like, no, dude, rewind, because it's actually a Duraflame heater. And I'm like, oh no, sweetie, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's actually a decorator, gorgeous big candle, like the kind that you see on those catalogs that you can't afford.
Yep.
And then it was like, oh no, this is a Duraflame heater.
It really is.
You guys have just gone off the rails. It's so awesome.
This is absolutely incredible. Not only have they managed to get an incredible look, I mean, lanterns are very, very popular, great decorator items and everything, but they managed to combine the incredible look of a quality lantern with an infrared heat source heater, which I said that slowly because that's really important. This is a heater that this decorative piece right here can actually add 6 degrees to a 1,000 square foot area.
Wow.
While you're looking at a beautiful lantern. So this will do that, and not only will it add that 6 degrees, it's also not going to change the humidity in the room.
Wow.
So it's going to take that air that's in the room, it's going to pull it in with a whisper quiet motor, it's going to push it out the front over copper heat exchangers that have been warmed by infrared quartz lamps. And that right there is why it happens, because they're copper heat exchangers that have been warmed, not cooked, baked, sauteed, or anything else. The air is just pushed out over warm. And what this does is it pushes out a really soft, warm, even heat throughout the room. It has 2 heat settings. It's got 1,000 watts and 1,500 watts. And 1,500 watts is the maximum you can have in any home heating device.
So it looks so beautiful, and it is so beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
But it's so smart. So this is the cinnamon in front of us. And by the way, we've already lost several colors in the sky.
Yes, we have.
Cinnamon is by far the most limited. And cinnamon, by the way, is exclusive to QVC.
Yes.
Then in the front, we have black next to bronze. The black is the one that is over here. Thank you, my love.
Here we go.
In front of Joe.
Here's the black.
And then bronze is very deep, but when you put them side by side, you can see that gorgeous
You can
brown
actually
tone.
tell the difference.
Yep.
Yeah, they
so
really are.
It's just which way you want to go. But look how the candle looked like it's melted. Look how, I mean, I could go on just from the decorator designer side, because you guys,
Please do.
This is 28 inches tall. And one of my friends, Bonnie, who was the first person I ever met that could really kind of help me get around the fact that, Jane, think big.
Right.
Not a lot of little things in your house, but think big. This is this big, gorgeous designer look that's also keeping you warm.
And also but it's got a footprint of 11 3/4 by 11 3/4 with that 28-inch tall height. But what's really great is that not only is this a heater, I'm not doing this for like being silly, but I'm just showing it. This is cool to the touch.
Oh, it is. Really is. Oh my gosh.
So,
and can I ask you, can I
sure.
do the candle without the heater and vice versa?
You absolutely can.
Great.
So the heat's going to come out right down here, down at the bottom. And so let's just take a look real quickly and see what the heat is coming out, what kind of a temperature we're getting. So right about now, we're getting about 716 degrees.
Whoa!
Okay? So what this is going to do, and because it's infrared, and by the way, it's really warm here, but watch this. It's perfectly comfortable here, on the sides, on the base. So you can place this anywhere without having any worries whatsoever.
Awesome.
But that heat that's coming out is the same humidity as the room air. It's not drying it at all. And at this time of year, that's something that's really important.
Right.
So think about this. Winter started a week ago. It's really here. When you go outside tonight to your car, you're going to go, winter's here.
Winter's here, right?
So
we were lulled into a sense of complacency for a while, not any longer.
You are correct. And what the weather forecasters are saying is that they are anticipating this year to be one of the coldest winters on record. They're not saying a ton of snow, which I'm okay with, but they're saying it's going to be one of the coldest winters on record. So why not have a little bit of comfort?
Right. And you know what, Joe? You know me. I love your Duraflames, and I love the stoves. We've been together a lot. I think the first things my daughter ever bought from me when I was on the air without me saying to get it was the Duraflame, which is in her apartment, and it's absolutely adorable. And they've had a lot of heating issues, so we're really happy she has the Duraflame in her apartment. Thank you very much. But maybe that does not fit your decor. And what we have over here there are 2 beautiful Luminara lanterns, very similar. I have those in my house. I don't have that color, but I have the ivory and I have the black. So we put that with 2 of our Luminara candles you can buy at QVC.com. The third one, everybody says decorate in 3s, is actually the Duraflame. So it fits in with the Luminars you already have, but now that one is adding heat to the room. So if you're very particular about the way you decorate, and maybe the stove doesn't really fit into your decor, but this fits into any elegant decor, go here.
And this, similar to the Today Special Value heater from yesterday, stove heater from yesterday, this is going to add that 6 degrees to that 1,000 square foot room. And it's going to do it in a very soft, pleasing way. That's going to heat up, actually provide more heat, 2.5 times more than our regular Duraflame stoves. Because of the infrared heat technology. I can't stress how important that is.
So it's not just a pretty face that kind of gives a little bit of warmth. It is a serious Duraflame heater that's encased in this gorgeous piece of decorator loveliness. And I think that it's such a brilliant way of doing it, and something that I've never seen before. I mean, we've seen a lot of ways to heat your home, but we've never seen a way to keep you warm, be able to have you turn the thermostat down and just heat the room you're in something that's as beautiful as this.
You talk about a way to save money. Not only that, this also, by the way, comes with a remote control so that you can control the heat, the lighting effects, 6 different lighting effects. And
ooh, what are the 6 different lighting effects?
If I do them now, the people upstairs are going to get really crazy because...
Can you just tell us about it?
Yeah, I can tell you, You have 3 different settings here with the candle staying the same, in other words, not flickering. And then you have 3 settings where it flickers, which really hammers the irises on the cameras. So
it's okay with your human eye.
Right, but you can actually, when they run the video, you'll actually be able to see it in the video.
And you can actually turn it down then.
So you can actually turn it down so the light is not as bright.
Love it.
How about this for you? How about we give you ambient lighting? All 4 corners, ambient lighting.
Oh, so cool.
You can turn it off and on. Is this great or what?
Oh my gosh.
So they thought of everything possible to make this a spectacular looking lantern.
A decorator piece.
But also, how functional, how practical can you get?
Well, I'm just telling you this, Joe. If it didn't have the heat, and you had the ambient lighting, and you'd have 6 settings for the candle, and you had the largest lantern that I've ever seen at QVC. This is bigger than even the really, really big ones that I got this summer with the Luminara that I love. If it was $139.96 and $23.33 just for that,
it's worth it.
You would be like, yay! Like if this was in a designer catalog, we all know which one, or that one home store in the neighborhood where you think, I feel like I should just give them my credit card to walk in the front door because everything's so expensive. If it didn't have the heater, and by the way, some of these colors are already all long gone. We're down to cinnamon, we're down to bronze and black.
Those are the candle different settings. It just changed them right there.
Yeah, look at how
and you can see how it flickers in there. It's really spectacular. This is one of those devices, by the way, that you have for 12 months a year.
Yeah.
This is not just a winter type of an item. This is a 12-month-a-year item because it looks great. And of those days when you have in the spring, when it's still kind of chilly, supplemental heat. Don't turn the heat on in the rest of the house. You had mentioned earlier about zone heating. That is the best way to save money in the winter. Turn that thermostat down in the whole house. Don't heat the rooms that you're not in, but then heat the ones that you are in. I've yet to find a reason when you go to bed at night to heat the dining room.
No.
Unless, of course, you're sleeping in the dining room.
Or ever the living room, because whoever goes in our living rooms, right?
That's exactly
right. Party. So, but I look at this and I think, knowing what designer goods are, do you want to walk around a little bit?
Sure, let's do that.
Knowing how much a lantern that just was a lantern would cost.
Oh my gosh.
I'm thinking this is a great price for just that. But then you add in the fact that this is this high quality, super strong Duraflame heater. I mean, that's like that just got thrown in there for good measure.
So, which, by the way, is a great measure.
Yes, it's a big measure.
Because if we're able to give you a beauty like this that you can just enjoy from an ambiance standpoint, and then the ability to heat the room that you're in and that area that you're in. Keep in mind, 1,000 square feet is a 20 by 50 foot room.
That's a big room.
Or a 30 by 30 foot area, but you can add that 6 degrees to that and make that such a warm, soft, very soothing, comfortable heat.
And think of the difference between walking into somebody's house who has the heat set at like 64 maybe. No, I don't really want to take my coat off. And then walking into somebody's home who has the heat set at 70. That's a really big difference. And you always say by the front door, right?
Absolutely. But you know where another great place for these are? By a window. Because look, people from the outside get a chance to see that beautiful look of the flickering candle and the lantern. and you on the inside know, hey, not only is that a flickering candle, but I'm also nice and comfortable.
I'm warm. And one of my friends once said she loves leaving her, battery-operated candles out there because it certainly looks like somebody's home, for goodness sake, right?
It really does. And again, keep in mind that you have a remote control that you can use to change the settings on this. And again, with that ambient lighting, which is just such a nice touch to give you that ambient lighting.
Right.
Again, here we're looking at, again, colors that are no longer here.
But that shows how popular it's been.
Very popular.
So when we have to start crossing off the colors off my card, we know we have something super popular. The cinnamon that's in front of us that beautifully matches my Joan top, that actually is by far the most limited, and that's also only here at QVC.
Yes.
This has 6 easy payments. I don't think anything in the show tonight has had 6 easy payments. So it's $23.33 a month on Easy Pay. If you love to decorate in your living room, and then that's going to match something that's in the family room, get more than one. And I think that, you've heard Joe and all of us rave about how much we love Duraflame. Joe is here, had a great day yesterday on QVC, but this is just such an exciting new way to do it.
It really is. And again, if you're thinking about you hear these other questions, they're going to say, what price comfort?
Right.
One Easy Pay. That's it.
Right.
You're going to get comfort that you can't believe.
Love it or return it. So you have 30 days to use it. If it doesn't become an integral part of your home and you're not absolutely loving it, you can always return it to QVC. I know we've touched on it, Joe, but do I have to do anything special to the surface? Can it go on the floor? Can it go on a tabletop? Where can I put it?
You can put it anywhere you want. There are no restrictions on where you can put this. Right now we're kicking at 761 degrees out of the infrared heat. And again, when you think about this infrared heat, this is a soft heat. This is not a harsh, burnt type of a heat coming into your room. This is soft, it's warm, and spreads evenly throughout the room. If you're expecting to stand in front of this and have a big blast of air hit you, and it doesn't do that.
Right.
This pushes the air into the room gently and then just soothes that whole room. This is incredible from a comfort standpoint.
And I'm just thinking of a place I would see this, like, maybe you're down in Williamsburg or you're in Cape May, you're in a place
where, my God, yes.
Right? And you walk into that restaurant or you're walking to that B&B and you're like, oh my gosh, look at their accents.
Right.
The nice, my dear nephew and his beautiful wife visited us from Seattle yesterday, and they live on an island off the coast of Seattle. And she said when people come and visit, they say, we feel like we're on vacation. And so it's so nice to have a home where you really feel like you've escaped and your guests feel like they've escaped too. And this is part of it. It's the look, it's the warmth. And you must be Superman, because how much sleep have you had in the last